You ready?
Yes.
Alright, yo, what's up, fam? I'm Mike.
I'm John.
Alright, we are the Fantasy Football Gods. We're missing Jimmy. He decided to be an adult and I guess go get a job or something. I don't know.
Full-time job?
Yeah, who does that shit, man?
On a weekday? Come on, man.
Well, anyways, this is our Week 5 recap. And then we got a little... We made a list, which I'm going to be completely honest, I didn't do. I'm just going to do on the fly.
Yeah, so much.
Because it was pretty late yesterday whenever I suggested it. And I was pretty busy yesterday. Luke had some band stuff and yeah, we didn't get home till like 9:30 last night. So it was pretty late, man. And then with the newborn and yeah, it's pretty wild, man. Anyways, but let's do our recap of last week real quick, and then we'll go on to. Actually, you know what? Let's skip the recap, man, because I don't even feel like dealing with it.
No. We want to do that recap, man. Look, man. And there's gonna be some disciplinary actions going on in that household after what.
Yo, yeah, definitely, yeah. If you don't know, my son made a TikTok. All right. Well, first, let me back up a little bit. So, 2 weeks ago. He beat me, and I was like, okay, whatever, that's a fluke, because I always beat him. And then I was like, okay, rivalry week is where it really counts. I'm going to come in, I'm going to beat his ass. And, you know, this is where my team's going to start trending up, and it started going towards the leaders. And no, he beat me by like 30. I think I did the math. It was like 33 some odd points.
Yeah,
and
again,
Justin Jefferson alone scored like 31 points, so... Yeah, I was just like, bro, this sucks, man. Like, anybody that goes against Luke, Justin Jefferson's gonna have a baller of a game. So, I mean, it sucks. It is what it is.
There's just nothing you can do, man.
Yeah, I know.
It's like playing against Cooper Kupp or Josh Allen. Man.
Get out of here, man. He also had DK Metcalf.
Oh.
Yeah, DK Metcalf had a pretty. I think he had two touchdowns. I think that's what it was.
Yeah, Geno Smith is definitely not running back, man.
Yeah. So let's see, Cooper or DK Metcalf.
Oh, he had one touchdown.
Oh yeah, that's right. One of them got called back or something like that. But regardless, DK alone scored more than both my receivers, and then the only one that got close was my flex, which is Josh Reynolds. And it didn't matter, man. It didn't help out at all. So it just made the pain a little less, I guess. But anyways, and then Luke decided to make a TikTok calling himself a fantasy football guy.
Yeah, you know that's personal right there. That's personal.
How you gonna take the name that we made up, man?
Yeah, he just
over here making TikToks about it, but and then he had to throw in there that he beat me 2 weeks in a row. So, needless to say, he's gonna be picking up dog poop in the rain for the next few days. Yeah. And even if it's not raining, I'm gonna stand outside with the water hose
and just spray it down
and be like, "Hey, man, this is simulating rain." So, but all right. So last week was our rivalry week, like we had mentioned in last week's podcast. So we had 3 father-son battles, and then we had a couple friends battles with Matt and John T, and then cousins battles with John O and Andrew, and then some like outside friends guys with David. I think his name's David. Yeah, David and Roman, and then a couple cops. You got Carlton and Jacob. So. Let's go off with the first father-son duo, which is me and Luke.
Yeah.
And he just killed me, man. 116-82. So there's nothing really much. Like we said, Justin Jefferson, DK Metcalf. It is what it is.
It happens, man. It happens.
The next father-son battle actually came down to... it was a close one. It came down to last night's game, man. Rosalil and Jimmy. Jimmy was really banking on Carlson scoring like 20, 25 points.
Yeah. He almost got it.
Just on kicks alone. And he, I mean, It was pretty close. It was like 5 points behind, less than 5 points actually. He just needed a 50-yarder for Carlson to kick, and he would have won that game. Close too. It would have been a close one, but lost less than 5 points. So Roosevelt came out on top right there against Jimmy. The other father-son duo was Mike and Monkey versus Luis. I didn't realize that one's pretty close too, man.
Yeah,
112 to 108. I tried trading. I've tried trading for James Robinson with Mike and Monkey, and Monkey just refused to let go of James Robinson, which I'm kind of glad now, I guess. I mean, he only put up 6 points. TJ Hawkinson didn't do much. Amari Cooper has been killing it with Cleveland, man. Everybody thought that Amari was going to be done once he went over to
once he got traded.
Yeah. But he's proven to be their number one guy, man, and he's still putting up solid, 20 points.
Production's still there.
Yeah.
He's getting targeted 12 times a game, so.
It's going to be interesting to see what happens after this week, because Deshaun Watson comes back week 7.
Ugh.
So with Jacoby Brissett, he's been relying on Amari Cooper and then, I mean, you can't go without saying the rushing game with Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt. They just kill it all the time regardless.
Yeah.
But Amari Cooper's been probably the only receiver that's been out there saying, hey, I'm still here. So.
And then David Njoku, the tight end, he's had a pretty good season so far.
Yeah.
But see, that's what I'm saying, man. Look, so Monkey, he has Josh Allen and Cooper Kupp on the team.
Oh yeah, that's
look at that, man. 25 from Cooper Kupp, and then
36 from The only thing that kind of kept Luis in this game was Pat Mahomes. He got 27.
Nick Folk got him 18. Buffalo got him 14.
Yeah, and then the Melvin Gordon got him decent numbers, 13. That's not bad, especially from a backup who's now the starter. So.
I mean, we'll see. I think Latavius Murray could definitely take over in that offense.
Yeah.
He doesn't have a fumbling issue.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, Latavius Murray can come and take over that between the tackles type starting spot and taking over on first and second down. And then Melvin Gordon and their rookie running back, where I don't even know his name. Yeah, oh yeah, Boone, that's who it is. Yeah, he had a good game too, because that's who Luke actually picked him up. And let's see, I want to say he scored like 13, 14 points. 11 and a half points. So, yeah, man, with Latavius Murray, that's just going to help out both Gordon and Boone. So, our cousin duo, which is Jono and Andrew, is not really much of a matchup. 126, John beat Andrew.
Again.
I mean, Andrew's really... top player is Nick Chubb.
Yeah.
Let's see, Nick Chubb. He's the only one that scored above his projected points. Will Lutz scored right at his projected at 9. But other than that, for Andrew, everybody else scored below. Let's see, J.K. Dobbins. I expected J.K. Dobbins to be doing a lot more. But at the beginning of the year, they were saying that his knee still wasn't fully healthy. So
it was way more than ACL tear. It was like ACL, LCL, his hamstring. It was just like, man. The fact that he's
his
playing,
manhood,
it's crazy.
But yeah, J.K. Dobbins, if he can come back, hey man, get with Adrian Peterson, all right? Like J.K. Dobbins needs to get with AP and just learn how to like come back
from ACL tear.
Yeah. And see, with you, man, you had everybody score above, minus Michael Pittman. For your bottom half of your lineup kind of scored below. But other than that, your 4 main guys scored above with Kirk Cousins, Saquon, Jacobs, and Devontae. So they kind of screwed Devontae Adams on a catch, in my opinion, towards the end of the game when he had that little toe tap. And they called it an incomplete, but
It is what it is. But
Yeah.
I kind of got a three-headed monster at running back.
Yeah, bro. Like I was looking to see if I could try to trade you a running back because I'm running back like Dave Chappelle. You know, he's like scratching his neck. That's how I am with running backs, or well with quarterback and running back this year, man. It's like y'all got any more running backs?
Got any more running backs? Yeah, the fact that Jacob traded me Jacobs for Michael Thomas, that was. Look, man, Michael Thomas hasn't played in 2 weeks, and Josh Jacobs has got me 70 points in the last 2 weeks. So.
You definitely came out on top on that trade. So, all right, then our next one is we'll do the cops, which is Jacob and Carlton. Man, Carlton's been killing it, bro.
I was looking at that
every week he's gone up on his points being scored. So he's actually won the highest score 3 weeks in a row. Now, with that said, there's always that top dog that falls at the end of the year or first round playoffs, and I kind of projected to be Carlton's team, man. Geno Smith has been killing it for him. Eckler got him 35 points. Tyler Lockett had a good game, and then Travis Kelce,
yeah, of course Kelce. He got 4 touchdowns and 25.
Yeah. He didn't even score. He has 25 yards total, man. He's got 4 touchdowns.
That's what I was telling my buddies last night. I was like, man, they did a real good job containing Travis Kelce last night, except for in the red zone.
And then let's see. Oh, and the Dallas defense has just been killing it for him. I honestly, I mean, it's no secret I'm a Cowboys fan, but I did not think that our defense would step it up even more from last year. Because our defensive line has just been, they've been proving that they can get in the backfield and they can get to the quarterback. As long as we don't play the Buccaneers again and sack Tom Brady and then him try to kick one of our guys. And
see, look, and I'll go on and say this. I think if the Cowboys played Buccaneers now, the Cowboys would win.
Oh, yeah, all day, bro.
Yeah. So... I don't know, man. Maybe you keep Cooper Rush in a little longer.
No, man. I don't get me wrong. I like Cooper Rush, all right? But he's not better than Dak Prescott, man. Like, Dak Prescott, going back to last year, because he had a bad game against the Bucs week 1, so we're not even going to count that. But last year, I mean, and again, you can't compare their numbers to each other because one's a starter and one was barely even on a roster last year at all.
One is undefeated.
But Dak Prescott is that franchise quarterback, man. He's. I feel like I feel like he's still, when he's healthy, I feel like he's top 10 in the league.
Whatever the Cowboys are doing right now, it's working. It's working.
That's true. And then let's go on to Roman and David. People who don't know David, they're gonna think that his name's actually David. David. Yeah. David. All right, there. We said your name right. Okay, so you don't go crying about everything. David and Roman. It was a low-scoring game. I want to say it was actually the lowest-scoring game. And Roman has just been getting screwed. I thought I had bad luck with quarterbacks.
Thoughts and prayers with this guy.
Roman has had crazy bad luck with quarterbacks. I think he's started 3 or 4 different quarterbacks, and each one has gotten hurt, like out for the year. So he had Tua, then he had Teddy Bridgewater, and then who else did he have?
We picked up Dak Prescott.
Oh, Dak, yeah. So Dak was his number 1. He gets hurt. He's out for anywhere from 4 to 8 weeks. And then you got Tua as your backup. Then Tua gets knocked out, literally.
Yeah,
and then so he goes out and picks up Teddy Bridgewater, and he gets knocked out. And then I thought he just picked up another quarterback this morning.
Any roster moves.
Who did he
picked up Daniel Jones.
Oh, Daniel Jones. That's right. Yeah. I thought I saw it this morning. He picked him up. Yeah, he picked up Daniel Jones. So I don't know, man. We'll see. And Daniel Jones is actually hurt. He's got an ankle injury. So I don't know if you watched that Thursday game, or not Thursday, but the early Sunday game with the Giants and Packers.
Yeah, I caught the tail end of it.
There towards the end, Saquon actually ended up hurting his shoulder. and because he got tackled, landed right on his right shoulder, and he went off the field, and his arm wasn't even moving. It was just dangling. And I told my wife, I was like, oh yeah, I was like, that dude's done. I was like, he's out because some broke his collarbone, something. But he was in on the next series, so I think he just probably popped it out of socket and then popped it back in,
which is a relief for me.
and then he was back in. So but whenever he did go out, a lot of the running was put on Daniel Jones, which they didn't want to do initially, but. I mean, when your quarterback's your second best runner on the team, that's kind of what you got to do. So,
unlike Baltimore, who are the best running back on the team.
Let's see, who do we miss? We got them. We got Matt and John T. I didn't even really look at this one that much. Russell Wilson, he didn't do much for Matt. He ended up dropping him this morning. And who did he pick up? He picked up, Kenny Pickett. That's who it was. He picked up small hand Kenny Pickett.
So he's still feeling dangerous.
Etienne did good for him. Ramondre Stevenson did good. That's mainly because Damian Harris, I think he got hurt, I want to say.
Yeah, he did get hurt.
And then Mike Williams has been killing it. Cleveland just didn't get the ball at all to T. Higgins. Like
Cincinnati? I think Cincinnati was T. Higgins was out.
That's what I meant.
Most of that game.
And he didn't even get a target.
Yeah.
So that's wild, man. That's wild. And then Mark Andrews is just Mark Andrews, man.
It's him.
Let's see. All right, that's the recap for last week. That's everybody's matchups. Now the standings now, with all of last week's and everything, we have 3 4-1 teams, which the top 3 they all won, and they just stayed in order 1, 2, and 3.
Which I was a point away from going to second place. I was a point away.
Does it show it on here?
Yeah. I'm at 598.38 and Luke is at 599.14.
Oh yeah, that's right. Bro, that's less than 1 point, man. That's crazy. I mean, him kind of killing me with Justin Jefferson and DK Metcalf kind of pushed him up there. And then naturally, look at me. Okay, so I fell down to 10th place. All right. And the points against 626, and it's got the little poop emoji. This happens every year, man. Like, I always get scored on the most, and like I said in that group chat the other day, or it may have been on here, I don't remember. I get scored on the most, and the past 2 years I've been fortunate enough to win at the end, but it's just crazy. This year I'm lucky if I even make playoffs, bro. Like
it's a little rough.
I'm sitting at 10 out of 14, and I'm kind of hitting that panic button. It's like halfway pressed right now. So.
Let go of some of those receivers you got, man.
Hey man, what you got on running? You got any of them running backs, man? Let's see. All right, let's go to. All right, that's our recap for this week. Actually. We're going to take a quick break real quick.
None of these people realize they're in the presence of a certified forklift driver.
Alright, what you just saw was my son's stupid TikTok that he just made. I didn't like it, alright?
Not one bit.
Not one bit. Okay, so it's funny because I opened up TikTok while I was just chilling on the couch. And it was on my For You page just because I follow my son and it's like the first one that popped up or whatever. Well, anyways, so I watched it and then I realized who made it. And I was like, yo, this dude's he's really talking trash right now. Like, and he just posted it and didn't say anything. He just expected me to see it. And then, so I sent it to everybody or whatever on TikTok through text message or whatever. And then I scrolled on to the next one, and my wife was like, well, you can at least like it. I was like, well, I don't like it. I want to like it just so I can unlike it. Like, I don't like the video. All right?
I'm going to report it.
All right, so we're going to go to, where is it? Man, okay, so I did this last time. Oh, there it is, players. All right, we're going to do our top, or not our top. What did I say we're going to do, man?
The quarter MVP.
Oh, yeah, our quarter rankings.
Yeah.
So we'll just go off the top of the dome, man. We'll start from the bottom up, because I feel like based off this picture, that's literally the most important. So,
yeah.
All right, Coach of the Year. Who would you say Coach of the Year is?
Oh man, that's tough. I feel like Sean McDermott in Buffalo, he's killing it up there. Of course, he has Josh Allen, Stephon Diggs, and them.
Yeah.
And trying to figure out the coach's name for Philadelphia. I mean, they're 5-0 right now. Whatever they're doing is working.
I don't even care to know because I hate Philly. Like, I just absolutely despise any NFC East team.
Yeah.
Minus the Dallas Cowboys, obviously.
Yeah. I mean, hey, Brian Daboll, man, he's got those guys turned around in New York.
Yeah,
bro.
they're all right. All right. Mine is actually Robert Saleh with the Jets.
Robert Saleh.
Yeah, because
he said they got receipts. Receipts, man.
The Jets pretty much have almost always been just a not trashy. They've been their team just sucks constantly. And Robert Saleh, as a defensive coordinator with the Niners,
Yeah.
bro, they killed it. Like, their defense was top notch. They were always, in the top of the league. And then he gets the head coaching spot in New York, and he's been there. I want to say like 3 or 4 years now, and he's finally turning it around. Even with dudes that aren't supposed to be winning, like winning with Joe Flacco, and then winning with an injured Zach Wilson. Like, it's just he's not supposed to be winning, but they are.
Yeah.
So I feel like in my opinion, Robert Saleh right now is the coach of the year. Actually, I changed that. I changed mine to Matt Rule.
Matt Rule. It's easy to make fun of Matt Rule, but look at the quarterbacks he's had.
That's true, bro.
He's had
like
Cam Newton in the later half of his career, P.J. Walker, Teddy Bridgewater, and then you have Sam Darnold and Baker Mayfield.
See, now, you say he has nobody. Bro, that's like 2 Heisman winners, or 3 Heisman winners, and 2 or 3 first-round draft picks. Like, bro, he's had solid guys, man. And then you have Christian McCaffrey. Like, yes, he's been injured. Yes, he's been injured, but then you also have, like, your receivers are just... You have DJ Moore. He hasn't done anything this year. Like,
look,
there's a reason why he got fired.
Matt Rule's the real winner here. He's making $45 million just sitting on the couch now.
That's true.
Guaranteed.
That's true. He's just sitting on Sunday mornings, just flipping through the channel, and he's like, "Well,
watching Red Zone like the rest of us."
Yeah, exactly. He's like, "Well, I just made $45 million today."
Just chilling.
All right. So the next one is Defensive Rookie of the Year. I haven't really paid too much attention to this. The only ones that kind of come to mind are the ones that were getting a lot of hype in the offseason. Aiden Hutchinson hasn't really done much. Sauce, I think he has maybe 1 pick, I think. I don't even...
Yeah, but I feel like... I saw a stat on Sauce not too long ago. But he's killing it in New York. They're just not targeting him.
Yeah.
Which is... I mean, he's fucking 7-foot cornerback.
Yeah. Thibodeau, was it Kayvon? Something like that. Thibodeau.
Because he got hurt in his last preseason game, so...
Yeah, so he hasn't really done much. I saw something to where he's always getting double teamed, which I guess is a compliment if you're a rookie.
Yeah.
Nobody really double teamed Michael Parsons, and look how that worked out for everybody.
Yeah.
So I mean, other than that, I really don't have any other defensive rookie of the
I
year.
can't think of anybody right now.
Offensive rookie of the year, I would have to say Dameon Pierce is killing it in Houston.
Yeah,
He's doing a lot down there. I saw yesterday before all the games, so it's obviously more. But at the time from yesterday, he had 313 total yards, and yards after contact there was 301.
Goodness.
So he's only been able to run free for 12 yards out of all of his 300 plus rushing yards. So, and I don't even know how much he got yesterday. I think he did pretty decent yesterday.
Yeah, I think he did too.
Let's see, Dameon Pierce. He had 20 points yesterday. He had 99 yards. He had a touchdown, and
those are hard fought yards right there.
And then he had 14 yards receiving also, three catches out of 5 targets. So, in my opinion, Dameon Pierce is just killing it right now.
Mm-hmm.
And he's not getting enough. He's not getting enough recognition, in my opinion. So.
Yeah. I mean, Chris Olave. I mean, he hasn't been too bad. I mean, he's out with a concussion now.
Yeah, he actually stepped it up. Well, obviously not this week because he didn't. Did he play? I don't remember if he played or not. But the past couple of weeks, he's actually done a lot. He's done a lot because he's had to step up because Michael Thomas has been out. Jarvis Landry's not the same player that he used to be. But their quarterback situation just kind of sucks. Jameis Winston should be good, and he's not.
He's been out for the past 2 weeks.
Yeah. And then other than that, they really don't. They have Taysom Hill, but they have him listed as a tight end, so he's not really. There's not really a backup quarterback down there. So I'm not. Let's see. I'm trying to think of other rookies.
I'm trying to think of some more rookies as well.
George Pickens he's starting to step up his game receiver wise. Kenny Pickett just barely started, so the Steelers organization in general is not very hot.
Kenny Pickett got some dog in him though. With small hands, he tried to throw him.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, he did try to throw some hands whenever somebody tackled him. And looking at the replay, bro, that was a dirty hit. That dude went straight for his legs. And then he tried to gator roll his leg whenever he went down. I was like, bro, he's a rookie, man. Chill out.
Yeah.
Like, are you afraid of getting embarrassed by a rookie? Like, if so, then go do something else.
Yeah, for real. Don't play football.
Brees Hall's been actually doing pretty decent. He's still sharing carries with Michael Carter.
Yeah.
But he's making the most of his carries. So he's doing pretty decent, man. In my opinion, Brees Hall will probably have the better career than Dameon Pierce. Just because of front office wise.
Yeah.
Both front offices suck with the Jets and the Texans. But if you have Deshaun Watson and DeAndre Hopkins and you trade them for David Johnson and picks, then you're really not a good GM or front office manager at all. Period.
Who gave that man any kind of power?
Yeah, exactly. All right.
What's next?
Defensive player of the year.
Michael Parsons.
Michael Parsons.
Easy.
Yeah.
That's easy. Dude can't be contained. He just can't.
They don't call holding on him. They double team him. They triple team him. He still finds a way to the quarterback. He makes tackles for losses. He'll be the defensive player of the year.
Oh
yeah.
For a while to come.
That was a short conversation. Offensive player of the year.
See, I can go 4 ways. Offensive player of the year. Oh, man. Josh Allen balled out Sunday.
For me, it's easy, man. Justin Jefferson. So it's very rare that MVP is wide receiver, because if a wide receiver is doing great, who gets MVP? The quarterback. Yeah. But they're not going to give Kirk Cousins the MVP. No. So, offensive player of the year, in my opinion, is Justin Jefferson. That dude, nonstop.
I I like him and Cooper Kupp.
Yeah, I like Cooper Kupp. This week's game, the Cowboys and the Rams, Cooper Kupp's long touchdown pass, the 75-yarder. Bro, Trayvon Diggs was on him. He was on him like white on rice, like steak on a pig, man.
Yeah,
he was on him. It was just a great catch by a great receiver.
Who does great things after home.
Yeah, from a great throw that was perfectly placed, and his speed just got him to the end zone. That's all it was.
Yeah.
Trayvon Diggs was starting to catch up to him, but then obviously the ghost block by the other receiver.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it is what it is. You get burned by Cooper Kupp, then
It's not that thing,
yeah,
man.
it's
not.
So I think Justin Jefferson, Cooper Kupp, those are two great options. MVP wise, who do you think?
Okay, this is what I meant to say. I can go 4 ways on MVP.
Oh yeah, MVP. Go ahead.
Yeah, so Josh Allen. I like Josh Allen. So here are the 4: Josh Allen, Patrick Mahomes, Lamar Jackson, and Jalen Hurts.
I'm gonna knock out Jalen Hurts just because I don't like the Eagles. Anything to do with the Eagles, I despise. Unless it's AJ Brown on my fantasy team.
Yeah. Man, if you don't like him so much, I'll take him, man.
Yeah, I'll trade you him for Saquon Barkley.
Yeah, you're crazy. That's another guy in the East you don't like. I can't give him away. I can't enable that. You know what I mean?
No, I mean I'll somewhat agree with you. Minus Jalen Hurts. Yes, he's starting to step up. He's starting to make a name for himself in the league. I don't think he's up there in competition MVP wise with the other 3, with Lamar, Patty Mahomes, and Josh Allen. But although those 3 are great and those are my top 3, but I was actually going to choose Lamar Jackson. The dude made a bet on himself at the beginning of the year, decided to play out the rest of his contract, his final year. Let's see if the Ravens pay him, man. I doubt they do. So he's going to be the number 1 hot commodity on come free agent wise.
Well, he's going to get franchise tagged.
I don't think he'll sign it, man. I don't think he's going to sign that franchise tag because
he's going to get paid a lot of money, a lot of guaranteed money. It's kind of like that Kirk Cousins situation when he was in Washington. Like, they never paid him that big contract, but they franchise tagged him. So he made almost $200 million, almost fully guaranteed.
Yeah.
But man, Lamar's been balling. Point blank period. I saw a stat the other day before this game on Sunday that they have only trailed for 14 seconds in 4 games.
Yeah,
and they were 2-2. That's not Lamar's fault.
It sounds like it's the defense's fault not stopping the opposing offense from getting into field goal range.
Exactly, in the very last minute of the 4th quarter.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I feel like the whole deal of people don't take MVP for face value. Most valuable player. If you were to take Lamar Jackson out of that offense, would they do anything? No. But if you take Patty Mahomes out, I feel like they still could because there's a lot of playmakers there.
Oh yeah.
And same with Josh Allen. If you take out Josh Allen, the receivers there are great.
Yeah.
But they're in Baltimore, man. They have a running back by committee type deal and their best is J.K. Dobbins. But like we said earlier, J.K. Dobbins has just been dealing with too much injuries.
Yeah.
And receiver wise, Duvernay, he's doing pretty good. He's a rookie, isn't he?
Yeah. No, he's not. I think it's his 3rd year, 3rd or 4th year.
See, that's how you know. I don't even.
But man, there's a couple of shots where Lamar did miss them, but it's just, man, these receivers cooked Eli Apple on Sunday.
I can't stand Eli Apple. I just hate him, dude. Like, ever since he got drafted by
York?
by the Jets or not the Jets, the Giants. Mm-hmm. I just can't stand him. But we're not gonna look forward to week 6. We are. What I am gonna say about week 6 is that's bye weeks. Mm-hmm. Bye weeks now officially start. So this is where it comes down to see if you're actually a true GM and you can put in. It's easy to just put in the best players with no bye weeks, but whenever bye weeks come around and you're desperate for somebody to be put in because your top 2 receivers have the same bye week, then we'll see what happens. All right.
We'll live off the trades and waiver wire.
Yeah, exactly. Especially in the league this big with 14 people. So.
Yeah. All right, guys, that was our Week 5 recap going into Week 6. We have a couple projections out there. Make sure you follow us. If you like any kind of the content, man, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Follow. We have an Instagram page. We got a TikTok page. We got all kinds of stuff coming out, man. Feel free to follow us. We appreciate it. Other than that, I'm Jonathan.
And I'm Mike, and we are the Fantasy Football Gods.
We'll see y'all next week.
Deuces.
Later.